Good evening and welcome to the ULHT Staff Awards 2021, which this year we're holding in a virtual way. I'm Melvin Pryor from BBC Radio Lincolnshire, and once again it's my great pleasure to be here to host your special awards. It's odd, isn't it, not being together in a grand setting with the glittering lights and the Prosecco, although I think you have some at home somewhere, but then it's been a strange 18 months, hasn't it? Which is why it's so important that we celebrate the extraordinary work that you and your NHS colleagues have been doing. It's quite remarkable what you've achieved, many going above and beyond, so first of all, thank you. It wasn't appropriate to hold an official event last year. To be honest, you were doing what you do best, doing your jobs, keeping the NHS going. But we are going to celebrate tonight. So we've sent everyone involved that would normally be at the grand event a goodie bag, a hamper, some goodies. I've actually got mine down here already. There's pens, there's all sorts of bits and pieces in there as well. And of course, the Staff Awards brochure. So have a flick through that, have a look through that. I'll tell you what we're doing during the course of the evening. I haven't spotted my drink yet in the bottom of the bag. I don't know whether you've got any at home or not, but you can certainly enjoy that during the course of the evening. If you're watching but you haven't got a goodie bag, don't worry. The brochure that we've published is on our intranet site and on the ULHT Together closed Facebook page, so you can follow along there as well. To begin though, we thought we'd start with a video reflecting everything that you do to keep our patients safe and our hospitals running, especially marking the 18 months that have just passed, where the NHS and ULHT have been under so much pressure.
It's not the first time a battle's come to this place, but this has touched every creed and race, the biggest challenge ever faced. Tents erected, lines were drawn, masks put on, the virus spawns. The darkest hour before the dawn, strong together yet forlorn. A viral seed set to grow, how big and fast we didn't know. We faced a future no one chose, with help at hand from different roles. You try to put the patient first, as pressure rises fit to burst. You worked so hard to keep us nursed, knowing full well this is the worst. Rise in transmission. Nurses stepped up and into position, never thinking of submission. You didn't falter at the loss of wife, son or daughter, a situation you couldn't alter. Every day, clad in PPE, you dive right into this viral sea, your safety never guaranteed. You never stopped to count the cost and couldn't grieve the loved ones lost. And though we fear another wave, you'll step right up, you're here to save. We manned the doors and mopped the floors, or worked from home for the cause. Our faith in humans you restore. Labs and jabs went through the night to try and put an end in sight. Our NHS, our only light. We stood our ground, we're here to fight. And when in future this thing is run, we'll hold you dear for what you've done. No thank you big enough can be sung. But now, this is your day in the sun.
Quite remarkable what you've achieved, and we're going to celebrate that during the course of the evening. I will say you can join us on social media throughout the event tonight. We're using hashtag ULHT Staff Awards. I'd love to see your photographs. We'll react to those. So if you're in your best frocks and your best outfits, maybe even a bow tie as well tonight to celebrate, take some selfies, get them out on social media, ULHT Staff Awards. So now I'd like to welcome Trust Chair Elaine Bayliss and then Chief Executive Andrew Morgan to say a few words.
Good evening. It's my great pleasure to be here with us all virtually this evening. Tonight we have invited not only this year's shortlisted entries, but those people who were winners and highly commended in last year's award, as they missed out on any kind of ceremony at all due to COVID-19. I wanted to take this opportunity to publicly name all of the amazing, highly commended and winning entries from last year. It's a long list, but very well deserved, so here goes. Thank you to all of you and congratulations on your achievements last year. I do hope that you've taken pride in being nominated and for those of you who are winners and highly commended, be proud. As the Trust Board Chair and on behalf of the board, we are all very proud of you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Elaine, and good evening, everyone. It's great to be with you here tonight for these fantastic award celebrations. It's been a difficult year, as everyone will know, but I'm absolutely delighted that we've carried on doing these staff awards, and that's because, as I'm sure you're sick to death of me saying, this is a people business. We employ great people like you to do fantastic things for other people's loved ones. And throughout the whole of the last year, it's clear all of you have absolutely lived up to that expectation. And I think when you look at the number and range of nominations that we've received, it's clear that many, many people are just so appreciative of the work that we all do, but particularly those people who've been nominated for an award this evening. So I just wanted to thank you all for everything that you done. Thank you for everything that you're continuing to do, again in fairly difficult circumstances. And I'm really sorry we can't be with each other in person tonight for the real celebration of what you have all achieved. But we have put on this virtual event, and I'd just like to thank everyone who's made this possible, so all of the organising team. But I'd also like to thank the sponsors of our event this evening. So thank you to Alto Digital, a big thank you to Essity, and a big thank you to Barker Ross. Your support is absolutely gratefully received. Many, many thanks.
Thanks, Andrew. So let's move on with the awards. Our first award tonight is Unsung Hero Non-Clinical. To announce the award, Chief Operating Officer Simon Evans.
Thank you, Melvin. It's an absolute pleasure to be here tonight. So the nominees are Eileen Wood and Eve McVitie, housekeepers at Grantham Hospital, Fidelma Kenyon, Head of Planning, Capital and Costing at Lincoln, Debbie Natras, Secretary in Haematology at Lincoln, and Amy Parkin, Children's Community Team Admin Support at Grantham Hospital. The highly commended awards go to Amy Parkin, and the winner is Fidelma Kenyon. Fidelma is recognised by her colleagues and peers as someone who is always willing to support them, even when under extreme pressure to deliver against her own priorities, both inside and outside of the department and organisation. Fidelma is described as the first person to offer help and put herself out, even if that means driving equipment around to people's houses and to make sure they're set up and sorted. She's worked tirelessly to raise the profile of the finance team and also volunteered to help in a number of areas during the pandemic. So well done, Fidelma. This is your award and we'll look forward to giving it to you soon.
Well done for Delma, and thank you, Simon. Now we have the Unsung Hero Clinical Award, and to announce the nominees and the winner, I'd like to welcome Non-Executive Director Sarah Dunnett.
Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to join you all tonight at this awards ceremony. The nominations in the Unsung Hero Clinical category are as follows. Nicola Wakefield, Senior Occupational Therapy Assistant at Lincoln. Abigail Coates, Operating Department Practitioner at Lincoln. Yvonne McGrath, Consultant Midwife, Lincoln. And Barbara Bambro, Lung Cancer Care Coordinator, Lincoln. I'm really pleased to announce that the highly commended award goes to Yvonne McGrath. And the winner is, this is very exciting, opening this envelope, and the winner is of Unsung Hero Clinical, Abigail Coates. Congratulations, Abigail. You were nominated by a patient who described the care and support you provided to themselves and their baby boy. You were nominated by a colleague who described that even through your own personal battles during the COVID period, your compassion to your colleagues was commendable. You created positivity boards, bringing brightness on dark shifts, and you reminded the team to smile and keep positive. You also picked up extra shifts, not just with your own team, but also within ITU, working within the COVID vaccine hub, and then going on to work with the intensive care transport support team for our COVID patients.
Thank you, Sarah, and well done, Abigail. Our next award is the Extra Mile Non-Clinical Award, presented by Director of Finance and Digital, Paul Matthew.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a good evening. I'm here to announce the shortlist and the winner of the Extra Mile Non-Clinical Award. The nominees are Catering Teams Trustwide, Wayne McIntosh, Facilities Manager Trustwide, Becky Robinson, Security Training Administrator Trustwide, and finally Catherine Cox, Administration Assistant at Lincoln. The highly commended award goes to Becky Robinson. Congratulations, Becky, well done. And the winner of the award is Wayne McIntosh. Congratulations, Wayne, well done. You've been given this award as recognition of how you've consistently gone above and beyond throughout the many years you've been at the Trust, and especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Wayne has ensured his teams are happy and safe, and anything that is asked of them is never too much, no matter the time of day. Wayne has managed to remain on top of all potential problems and changes that have been made throughout the pandemic, such as parking, ward closures, free staff meals, deep cleaning requirements, staff sickness, and all the issues arising over Christmas, along with many, many more. Staff have commented that they feel confident and safe having Wayne as their manager and feel they're able to go to him to discuss both the positive and negative aspects of their role and how they do their jobs, which Wayne always handles with the utmost care. So once again, congratulations, Wayne. Here is your trophy, which I have and can virtually pass to you, and it will make its way to you in person very shortly.
Well done, Wayne, and thank you, Paul. Next up, it's the Extra Mile Clinical Award. This award is being presented by Charlotte Meeson and Gavin Duffy from our primary sponsors tonight, Alto Digital.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
The nominees in the Extra Mile Clinical Award are Pharmacy Teams Pilgrim and Lincoln, Lauren Olver, Staff Nurse on Waddington Ward at Lincoln, Tracy Whitworth, Sister on the Dialysis Unit at Lincoln, Abigail Elkington, Deputy Sister on Navenby Ward at Lincoln.
The highly commended award goes to the pharmacy teams in Lincoln and Pilgrim. And the winner is Lauren Olver.
Well done, Lauren. Lauren was nominated for amazing support of a student colleague who was staying in a hotel for the last part of her placement, had limited kitchen facilities and was living off cold meals. Lauren made hot meals for her every evening and even offered to do her washing. On the first evening, she bought fresh fruit, breakfast bars and drinks to help her. This selfless act really touched her colleague and her family back home, who were shielding and meant that she was able to concentrate on her placement during her already terrifying time. That's really, really lovely, is that. Well done, Lauren. There's your award.
Thank you, Charlotte and Gavin, and well done, Lauren. Next up, it's the Team of the Year non-clinical. And I know there was a huge number of fantastic nominations for this award, so hats off for all the teams that were nominated. A really difficult decision for the judges on this one. So can I please welcome Non-Executive Director Liz Libijeski to announce the nominees and the winner, please.
Hello all. The nominees in this category are Ruth Birkinshaw and the Bereavement Team, the COVID Wellbeing Team, the Emergency Planning Team, and the Stores Team Trustwide. And the highly commended award goes to the Emergency Planning Team. And the winner is the envelope here. Team of the Year for non-clinical, the winners, the Stores Team Trustwide. The Stores team across ULHT have been awarded for the way they have handled their normal workload on top of the added pressure brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. There are numerous stories of how they went above and beyond to support individuals, wards and departments to ensure that they had everything they needed. They have been there to support with everything and dealt with any issues very calmly and professionally and been contactable throughout. Over the last year, they have had to deal with millions of pieces of PPE, as well as taking deliveries of extra cleaning products, COVID screens, treats for staff and so much more. But nothing has been too much trouble. So the award here to present to you, the fantastic award to our Stores Team Trustwide. Well done.
Well done, the Stores team, and thank you, Liz. Well, our next award is Team of the Year Clinical Award, and to present this one is our Medical Director, Dr. Colin Farquharson.
Hello everyone, it's my absolute pleasure to announce the shortlisted winners of this particular award this year. So the nominees for this award are the MEAU at Lincoln County Hospital, the Intensive Care Unit at Lincoln County Hospital, Waddington Unit at Lincoln County Hospital, and Ward 7B at Pilgrim Hospital. Now, the highly commended award for this category goes to the MEAU at Lincoln County Hospital. And now the main winner of this award is the Waddington Unit at Lincoln County Hospital. Waddington Unit was nominated for lots of work that they undertook to ensure that they deliver a gold standard of care to all of their patients. Despite the obvious pressures of the last year, they have managed to deliver both staff development and training, which has helped to strengthen their team overall. They have implemented improvement projects which have reduced the amount of time spent on paperwork and have also reduced the number of patients attending A&E, which is a positive outcome. They have developed and improved the patient experience through crafting information packs, having craft sessions and much more. This team has worked collaboratively and overall has significantly improved clinical audits, recruitment and retention, and are worthy winners of this award.
Colin, thank you and well done, Waddington Unit at Lincoln County. Next up, it's the Outstanding Leader Award. Again, I know there's been really fantastic examples of amazing leadership displayed across our hospitals in the last 18 months, and some great nominations have come in for this as well. To announce the award, the Director of Nursing, Dr. Karen Dunderdale.
Okay, thank you, Melvin, and I'm here to present the Outstanding Leader Award, and the nominations are Jason Green, our Theatre Services Manager at Pilgrim, Polly Johnson, our ward manager of Waddington Ward at Lincoln. Angus Maitland, Deputy Chief Operating Officer, and Adele Bogg, our ward manager of the MEAU at Lincoln. First of all, I'm proud to announce that the highly commended award goes to Adele. Congratulations, Adele. So, the winner, and I have the envelope here, of the Outstanding Leader Award is Angus Maitland. Congratulations, Angus. We'll get your award to you as soon as we can. If I hold up the award, Angus, you can see this. And Angus was chosen to be the winner of this because of how he was instrumental in setting up the hospital vaccination hubs at Lincoln, Pilgrim and Grantham hospitals for the NHS, healthcare and care home staff. Thanks to his expertise and leadership, thousands of patients and colleagues were able to access and receive their COVID vaccines. As well as leading the project group, Angus was the catalyst for pulling 3 NHS trusts, CCG staff and local ambulance staff services with local authorities, care home colleagues, charities and so many other organisations together, resulting in the successful rollout of the vaccination programme. He's described as the linchpin and held everything together, leading from the front and inspiring everyone along the way to deliver a first-class service. So well done, Angus. Here's your award and we'll get this to you. Congratulations.
Well done, Angus. And Karen stays with us to announce the Volunteer of the Year award, Dr. Karen Dunderdale.
Okay, again, thank you, Melvin. I'm here to present, as Melvin said, the Volunteer of the Year award, and I'm really, really pleased and proud to be able to present this award. Of course, this is an incredibly special award that will go to a special person. All of the nominees are people who already go above and beyond, giving their time for our hospitals and our patients without any payment. It's entirely voluntary. So, without further ado, the nominations for this award are Will Ballard, our ED volunteer at Lincoln, Alexandra Allbones, our volunteer porter at Pilgrim, and the family liaison team. So it gives me great pride to offer the highly commended award to the family liaison team. So congratulations, family liaison team. So the winner then of the Volunteer of the Year award goes to, open the envelope. So the winner is Alexandra Allbones. So Alex, if I may call you that, congratulations. You began volunteering at the beginning of the first wave of COVID. You've worked many hours for several months as a volunteer before joining our bank, so thank you for doing that. Alex is described as a role model for the younger generation. He was so kind and brave to volunteer at such a frightening and dangerous time at the beginning of the COVID pandemic. Alex is a student and could have got a paid job, but wanted to help others and do his bit for the community and support the NHS. Alex went above and beyond what was expected of him as a volunteer. When he escorted a relative to have a procedure and then make them feel at ease at what was a very scary time for them as one of our patients during the pandemic. So Alex, I have your award here. Congratulations, it's a fantastic award. So delighted for you, and we'll get this award to you in the next few days. Well done, Alex.
Well done, Alexander, and thank you, Karen. Next up, we have the Service Improvement Education and Research Award. To present this award, Non-Executive Director Phil Baker.
A very good evening, everybody. As an almost brand new non-executive director and someone who's got a background in clinical education and research, I'm really proud to be presenting the Award for Service Improvement, Education and Research. So, the nominees in this category are Alan Roebuck, a consultant nurse in cardiology at Lincoln; Carleen Vesey and Gemma Webb, advanced practitioners in ultrasound at Lincoln; Russell Barber, ITU clinical lead at Lincoln; and finally Chris Webb, an advanced clinical engineering technician at Lincoln. So, the highly commended award goes to Chris Webb. And the moment of truth, the winner of this award for service improvement, education and research goes to Charlene Vesey and Gemma Webb. I have to say that my background's in obstetrics and gynecology, and I'm going to want to hear much more about what you have been doing, Charlene and Gemma. But Charlene and Gemma identified an emerging risk to tubal patency investigations, HSG investigations. They identified the risk in this service for women undergoing fertility investigations in Lincoln and swung into action to solve it by setting up a sonographer-led service at Lincoln. Charlene and Gemma saw a gap in a patient pathway, and they worked together using their initiative to set up this service. And to achieve the service, they had to travel over to Hull over the course of a year to undergo some specific training. They combined this training with their expert knowledge in gynecological ultrasound and provided a new diagnostic service. I'm told that both Charlene and Gemma are extremely passionate about providing a high quality service to women who are undergoing a difficult and very uncertain time in their lives. And the two of them go above and beyond to accommodate every appointment. Many congratulations, Charlene and Gemma. I'm going to show your award and look forward to hearing that you've received it really soon. Many congratulations, really well done.
Well done, Carleen and Gemma, and thank you, Phil. For our next award, I'd like to introduce Margaret Thorley, who has kindly offered to announce the winner of the Roger Thorley Great Patient Experience Award. This award is named after Margaret's husband, Roger, who was a dedicated patient representative for ULHT for a number of years and made a huge contribution to the Trust and represented patient views in a range of forums. I know he's greatly missed by many in the Trust.
My husband Roger was a very active patient representative for ULHT for a number of years, and I'm so proud of everything he did to represent patients in meetings and boards at the Trust. Roger had very high standards. He would expect everyone to fulfil their job role at a minimum, but always recognise those that went the extra mile. ULHT has kindly named this award in his memory, and I'm delighted to be able to announce the winner of this year at the ceremony tonight. The nominees are Tina Kovacs, housekeeper on neonates at Lincoln; Claire Green and Hannah Proctor, midwives in Gainsborough; the patient experience team, Sunil Panjwani, the consultant in ICU at Pilgrim. The highly commended award goes to the patient experience team. And the winner is Claire Green and Hannah Proctor. Claire and Hannah were nominated by a patient who they helped during the delivery of their son, who sadly died at nearly 31 weeks. Claire and Hannah made sure the focus was on Mum and getting her through the delivery. They both showed huge amounts of compassion and love to the patient and her partner, even staying after night shifts were over to make sure things were well as they could be. They were willing to move appointments around to being able to go to the Chapel of Rest, and through such difficult times for the family, they gave great strength and support.
Thanks, Margaret, and well done, Claire and Hannah. Next up, it's the COVID Hero Award, which we've created especially for this year to recognise the enormous efforts of our staff during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is being presented by Non-Executive Director Alison Dickinson.
Thank you, Melvin. Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you to all the staff at Lincoln Hospitals for caring for our patients during the pandemic. It's been such a challenging time for us all. Now I'd like to move on to say I'm delighted to be here tonight to hand out this award. The nominees are Nick Gleaming, Head of Emergency Planning, Trust-wide; Gemma Smith, ICU Physiotherapist at Lincoln; Leanne Belton, Lead Health and Wellbeing Nurse at Pilgrim; Sam Daniels, Project Manager, Trust-wide; and highly commended award goes to Gemma Smith. So the moment we've been waiting for, open the envelope, and the winner is Leanne Belton. Fantastic. Congratulations, Leanne. Do pick up this fantastic trophy, and congratulations. Thank you.
Thanks, Alison. Let me tell you a bit about Leanne. Leanne was selected as the winner of this award for all her efforts during the COVID-19 pandemic. She set up and managed the swabbing of staff, then antibody testing, and finally the vaccine programme at Pilgrim Hospital. She worked very long hours to ensure the safety and good management of her team. She was extremely welcoming to anyone who was redeployed to help as well. Her compassion, professionalism, talent and energy was described as second to none. She has been described as one lady who should be cloned. Do we do that sort of thing at ULHT? I'm not quite sure, but well done, Leanne. Well, it's now time for the penultimate award this evening, the Chair's Compassion and Respect Award, which will be announced by Trust Chair Elaine Bayliss.
For this award, I have personally selected the shortlist and winners, as I do every year. It was a really tough decision this year, with so many fantastic nominations and examples of care and compassion delivered by our staff. I read many different entries, very emotional, very powerful, and absolutely demonstrated that care and compassion runs through the heart of practice, professional practice in this organisation. But the nominees for this award are Natalie Greening, staff nurse on the intensive care unit at Lincoln; Jayanth Sampath, an anaesthetist at Pilgrim; Lorna Revel, a deputy sister on IAC at Pilgrim; and Emma Thompson, a ward sister on Ward 5A and 5B at Pilgrim. The highly commended award goes to Jayanth Sampath. And the winner, so the Chair's Compassion and Respect Award, so in the envelope here, is Lorna Revel. Lorna was nominated after being moved to work on a different ward during the COVID-19 pandemic. During her time there, she cared for a number of end-of-life patients, and despite how busy she was, she made time to make sure she spoke to the patients' families to keep them updated as they could not visit. She often missed breaks to make sure that families could see their loved ones via video, often resulting in Lorna becoming upset herself. But she was very professional and she carried on. She ensured that all patients received everything that they needed and wanted, and would always make sure that they were treated with dignity and respect. It's a marvellous citation, Lorna. Well done. I do hope you're very proud of your achievement. Thank you. And here, Lorna, is your award that I'm going to look after for you, and we will make arrangements for us to come down to meet with you and to deliver your well-earned award to you as soon as practicable. But once again, thank you and well done.
So our final award this evening, the Chief Executive's Award, presented of course by our Chief Executive, Andrew Morgan.
Thank you, Melvin. Right, we're on now to the Chief Executive's Award, and I get to choose an individual or a team who I believe deserve extra recognition for all of the hard work and fantastic achievements that they've done during the year. There is no nomination process for this. I'm the judge, and the judge's decision is final on this. And it's been a really difficult year to make such an award because, as I think I said at the start, everyone has done such a fantastic job throughout the year in really difficult circumstances. And I've tried to acknowledge the hard work everyone's done when we allocated that extra wellbeing day earlier in the year. But I am here for the Chief Exec's Award, and I've decided to award this to a team as opposed to an individual, and a team who I believe have done fantastic work, not just in COVID, but also throughout the year. People who provide a great service and a service that keeps us all going throughout the year. They also showed their flexibility by making some fairly rapid and very successful changes during the year. So I'm therefore delighted to say, opening the envelope in the traditional way, that the winner of the Chief Executive's Award for 2021 is our catering team across the whole trust. So many congratulations to our catering team. I have your award here in my hand. I will try to present it to you all in the best way possible, suitably socially distanced, of course, but a huge congratulations to our trust-wide catering team. Many thanks. I know you really have kept many people going throughout the year, and whenever I get to sample your goods, A, it's fantastic, and B, you are such lovely, welcoming, pleasant people. So many congratulations.
Andrew, thank you. Believe it or not, that's it for the ULHT Staff Awards for 2021. We would love to see what's going on in your household at the moment. If you're celebrating, use the hashtag ULHT Staff Awards. The awards wouldn't be possible without our sponsors, so many thanks to everybody who's been involved with sponsoring the awards this year. To round off the night, I'd like to now formally launch the ULHT Staff Awards for 2022, a chance to do it all again. I know that there are many individuals and teams who deserve the recognition that we were able to give you tonight. So get your thinking caps on. Who would you like to nominate for next year's awards? Just go online, www.ulh.nhs.uk/about/staff awards to put in a nomination. Please enjoy the rest of your night, and hopefully we'll see you in person next year, 2022. Keep safe, and again, thank you.